Welcome to my YouTube channel, VB Academy of Commerce and Business Studies. I am Dr. Vijayagiri Bhikshapati, Head Department of Commerce, SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar, SR, Telangana, India. My contact via email is pvijayagiri@gmail.com. I am going to deliver a topic on probability. It is part and parcel of the Business Statistics 2 intended for BCom 4th semester students. It is prepared according to the common core syllabus of the universities all in Telangana, India. So it is already dealt in the previous classes, but for revision purpose, I am explaining this expression of probability. How to express the probability? P of E is P of E. E means event. You can call it A also. There is no problem. N of E by N of S. This is what the regular expression, where E denotes to event, S denotes to sample space, or the total number of events exist in the sample space or the universe, you can call it. Okay, then we'll go to the Venn diagrams which are showing about the independency and dependency. There are the first one shows the independent events. An event A and B are not having any relation because they are not at all connected. Okay, there is a lot of gap between these two. Hence, they are called independent events. For example, you can take the passing of BSc of a student is not at all having relating to his friend passing BCom. So both are a different one. So BCom is different, BSc is different. So there is not at all connections, no connections at all. So this is what one more example I can explain is a BCom teacher, a commerce teacher is teaching to the BCom students cannot have any association with the science student whose pass or fail is not at all affected by the BCom teacher. Why? Because he is not at all going to BSc teacher. That's what. So BCom and BSc are completely independent activities. They are not at all having the interconnectivity. Hence, they are called independent events. So then what about the dependency? Dependent events means the two events have some relation, some association between these two to some extent. So this is I am writing here. So you can see AB is the area where the A event part and B event part is having interlinked. Means, for example, you take this is called NSS students and this is called BCom. You can say like this. So NSS is the activity where BA, BCom, BSc. So BA, BCom, BSc. Students all are together is called NSS. Whereas BCom is a course which is a special, there is no interconnectivity with BA or BSc. So but connected with NSS, right? Connected with NSS or NCC, NCC, library, cultural activities, etc. You take it. So there are dependent events, even though there are independent events. So case to case we have to study that whether the relation exists or not exist. Okay, dependency exists or not exist, right? Now we'll go to the dependent events. Dependent events. This is what we are going to. So for that we'll learn one example and we'll understand the concept with the example. So for that, the addition rule is what addition rule says. P of A or B. P of A or B. I want A as well as or B is called P of A union B. A union B is equal P of A plus P of B minus this part is very very important in case of dependent events. Dependent events, right? So in case of dependent events, we in case of dependent events, P of A and B, it is also called P of A and B is also called multiplication rule. So A and B is named as P of A intersection B. This is according to the sets theory. P of A intersection B is the I want A as well as B. So both together I want. So the items, the elements, the sample elements having in A and B are written here. So it is also calculated in this way: P of A into P of B. P of A into P of B. Okay. So where the result must be greater than 0. Okay. So otherwise there is no meaning. It is called independent events. So we'll take one example. Find the probability of getting a numbered card when a card is drawn from the pack of 52 cards. So the cards pack, so it is also called deck, is called 52 cards are there. So out of the 52 cards, what is the probability of getting a numbered card? We want the numbered card. So we want numbered card. Okay. So with we want numbered card. Example purpose. Numbered card. Probability of getting a numbered card. A, only one number. So a numbered card. Okay, right. So what is the probability? It is the question. Then we'll how to do the solution. So here we have to understand that what are the elements involved in this one. So let's denote the event of obtaining a numbered card. A numbered card, you just call it as A. Then drawing a number card. How many ways you can draw the number cards? So first we have to denote what are the number cards are there. There is a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 9 cards. And what are the other cards? You can see here. You can see in the sample space. Sample space means the entire cards. So what are they? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and also J, Q, K, A. So J, Q, K, A are not the number cards. Hence, it is part and parcel of the sample space. Okay, right. So they are J, Q, K, A. And not only that, so how many are there, the entire cards? There are 13 cards. 13 cards, you by counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. 13 cards are there total. So total, and into there are 4 sets of each 4 cards, so why? Since it is a colors, two black and two white colors are exist, so this is the very very important to know what are the cards available in the colors available in the cards in a deck. So it is just say black cards. Black cards are two types. That is, number one is flowers, number two is spade cards. Okay, so then red cards are three and four. I'll write so that it's a sequential. So it is heart, HEART, heart shaped cards, and this is what we call is hearts and diamond cards. So to picturize this one, you simply see like this, flowers is like this, this is what we call is a spade. I think it is not properly drawn. Okay, not properly done. Right, we'll see this one. Like this, so this is spade card. Then hearts, like this heart shape. Diamond is like this shape. Okay, there are four symboled cards, and they are total 13 into 4. 13 into 4, that means total is 52. Is it okay? Total is 52. Okay, now we'll go to the problem, how to solve the problem. It can be calculated using the combination formula, permutations and combinations. Out of the permutations and combinations, we'll take the combination formula. What is the combination formula? This is with regarding to NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial, where n denotes the number of times the coin is tossed. Here we card, instead of coin, we call is what we card is drawn, numbered card is drawn. The cards are there, where n denotes the number of cards in a pack. So this is okay. R denotes the favorable events. What is the favorable event? A numbered card. We want numbered card, right? So this is with regarding to the ways of drawing a card from total cards. That is, drawing a card means one card. 52C1. 52 factorial divided by 52 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial is equal to 52 ways, because this calculation is in this way: 52 factorial divided by 52 minus 1 and factorial and star 1 factorial is equal to, you just write like this: 52, I'll write later stage. 52 minus 1 means 51. 51, put factorial, then 1 factorial, 1 factorial, then 52 into 51 factorial, so that you can cancel this 51 factorial. You need not write up to 51, 50 like that. You need not write. So as simple as you can strike off the values, so that what is the value exists? 52 by 1 factorial means nothing other than 52. 52 by 1 is equal to 52. So that is what the answer. Okay. Now we'll take up the how to draw, ways of drawing a numbered card. As in the previous slide we have seen, so how many cards are there? There are 9 cards, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are 9 cards. So hence 9C1, drawing one card is equal to C9C1. 9C1 is equal to 9 factorial divided by 9 factorial divided by 9 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. 1 factor is equal, so 9 into 8 factorial divided by 8 factorial into 1 factorial, so that the 8 is cancelled, get cancelled. So 9 by 1 is 9 ways. Is it okay? That's what we have to calculate in this way. So then what do you other things we want? Ways of drawing a card from 4 colors. So drawing one card from 4 colors. 4 color cards means 2 black and 2 white, 2 black and 2 red. So 4, as I explained so just now. Okay, what are the 4 color cards? There are black 2 cards. One is flowers, another one is spade. In the red color cards there are hearts cards and there are diamond cards. Hence there are 4 colors. So 4C1 is equal 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial, just like we have written in the above one. 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial is equal 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 1 factorial, so that the 3 factorial get cancelled. Then 4 by 1, what is the 4? 4 by 1 is nothing other than 4 ways. So this is what drawing a color card from the 4 existing cards is 4 ways. Okay, now we're going to draw a numbered card with colors, including colors. So you need not mention, but if you mention also there is no problem, including colors all. So n of a is equal, so we are using here the formula just now I have explained. So what is that? The into symbol is there, into symbol. So n of a is equal, you talk about this one, 4C1 is 1, this one is a. So we'll talk now about we'll take what is color cards now. We'll color cards and number cards. Okay, so we'll put C intersection N. Is it okay? C means color cards, intersection and N is number cards. Is it okay? as we have used n of a here itself, hence I am using C for color cards. C is equal to color cards, comma, n is equal number cards, numbered card. Is it okay? So what is this formula? This formula for multiplication rule. So multiplication rule. Is it okay? So C intersection n is equal C into n. C into n. That's what we 4C1 is equal to C and into n is equal to 9C1. Is it okay? So n of a is equal to C intersection n. So that 4 into 9 ways. What is the, where is the 9 and where is the 4? Just now we got it by calculations. And the 9 and the 4. Is it okay? So I'll change the pen color so that we can easily identify. Okay, so that the 4 into 9 is equal 36 ways. Is it okay? 4 into 9 is equal 36 ways. Now we'll talk about probability of drawing a number card. Probability of getting drawing a number card event. P of A is equal. So here I said n of A. You must remember. So n of A. This is P of A. P of A is equal n of A divided by n of S. Okay. So as we got it in the n of S 52 ways. Is it okay? 52 C1 is equal to n of S. So 36 divided by 52 is equal to nothing other than 9 by 13. 9 by 13, or you can simply reduce into decimal figures also. So around 7 you will get 0.7. 0.7 is the probability. Is it? So probability. So number card, getting number card probability is, what is this? 0.7 or 9 by 13. Just you leave it 9 by 13 also, there is no problem. If you do by using your calculator, 9 by 13 is equal to 0.7 also, no problem. Is it okay? So we so far explained a problem for using the multiplication theory, multiplication rule, where there are two sets or two events are dependent. Okay, so since the cards, color cards and as well as numbers are interrelated, why? So you take a card of one color, say black spade color, it is a number card. Number card is having 9 numbers, whatever it may be. So 2 to 10 you will get the 9 numbers. Out of the 9 numbers, whatever the card you may get. Okay, so here, so by this way we have to calculate the probability for multiplication theory type problems. So with this I conclude here, and I'll continue in the next session. So please subscribe my YouTube channel, VB Academy of Commerce and Business Studies. So I hope you all understood well. Thank you very much.